find a nice seated position. Just Hey, it's Chelsea, and welcome to my beginner yoga workout. So today's class is a great way to start your day and boost that energy. You won't need anything but yourself and a mat. All right, let's start our day. You can sit down on those legs, the feet, or even find a nice seated position. Just stack that spine up nice and tall. Here, we're just going to focus on these wrists first. So, bring those hands into heart center, press the hands together, and find a little stretch in the wrist. Now, we can even open up that chest, focus on that breath, and we're going to keep this breath throughout the full class. So from here, lightly ease off of the hands and flip that right palm. So now pressing again, still on each other, just a slightly different angle on that wrist. A nice deep breath in and out. And then ease off, we'll switch other side. So right hand goes back into that nice heart center and then flip that left palm into it. Nice and easy, pressing them. It may not be that full 90, maybe here, wherever that body is. One little breath and lightly come off. Just shake those wrists. All right, spreading out the fingertips, plant them down. So those wrists are now right underneath that shoulder. We're in this tabletop position. From here, find a lengthen in that spine. So almost activating that core right here. Now find that lengthen, that lift in that chest. Go ahead and exhale around the spine. Beginning our cat-cow. Inhale, moving through one vertebrae at a time, opening up that chest. And then from here, think of creating a double chin. So sending that chin back and find a lengthen through the ears. Again, exhale and round. Inhale, open, and lift. So you can almost keep that gaze forward 2 more times. Exhale and round. Pressing that spine up towards the sky. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time. Again, last time, exhale and round. And inhale, moving one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Nice and neutral position again. Now from here, just take those hips side to side. Nice and easy, maybe getting a little deeper each time. And once to that right side again, pause right here, maybe moving back and forward. Moving within that hip socket. Beautiful. Moving back to that left side. Pausing right here again, back and forth. All right, back to that neutral position. This time, tuck the toes and nice and easy, make your way to that down dog. This is our first down dog, so let's check in with the body. Making sure those fingertips are open, lengthening through the spine. Now from here, don't sit into the shoulders, but find this lengthen all the way, so straight from the shoulders to the hips. So we want to feel strong right here. Now think of that tailbone reaching up towards the sky, and then if you can, press those heels. Find a breath or two, feeling this down dog. How the body is in it and how it feels in the back of those legs and in those hips. Beautiful. We'll rise onto the toes and slowly tiptoe our way to our hands. Plant the heels, release that head, shake it no, and shake it yes. We'll bend the knees and slowly walk the body up. Let that head be the last. Nice, beautiful. Plant the feet, hip-width distance, and then inhale those arms all the way up. From here, exhale, we'll send that left arm forward and right arm back. Getting a little twist in that upper body and keeping those hips forward. Again, inhale back up, and then exhale, twisting other side. So to keep this twist, we want those hips to stay forward. If I open them, I'm losing that twist. So really try and press those hips forward. Last time, inhale those arms up and exhale, open and twist. Beautiful. Rise the arms back up. Cactus the arms and take a little baby back bend right here. Nice. Lengthening and opening that chest up towards the sky. Now lengthen the arms up and exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, really reaching through the crown of the head. Planting the toes into the mat. Exhale, take it down, step or hop it back into this plank position. Feeling nice and strong, that core is activated, so don't sit down in that hip. Keep those hips nice and high and in line. We'll shift our weight forward, an option to come down onto the knees or stay on the toes. Take it down, chaturanga, elbows press back. From here, inhale up, keeping those shoulders pressing down, and then exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Keep those feet out nice and wide and send the hips back. From here, shift it back into that plank position and exhale, back down dog. Again, remember, don't sit into the shoulders, but feel strong and stable. Nice, shifting back into that plank. So from here, going into this plank position, rotate the toes and place the body onto this right hand, sticking into this side plank. Feeling nice and strong, keeping those hips up. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Other side. Slowly rotating, stacking the hips, the shoulders, reaching that right arm up. Slowly coming back to that plank. All right, and exhale, down dog. Beautiful. From here, bring the feet slightly closer and we'll lengthen that right leg all the way up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip, and then exhale, knee to chest, step it forward. Take a little twist towards that bent knee. And then from here, reach this arm all the way back towards that back leg. Slightly rotate even more, planting the side of the foot on the ground. You can open up this right knee, taking a little extra twist. We're going to exhale, reverse it, planting the feet, bringing the hand back to where we began. Now inhale all the way up, crescent lunge. Sinking nice and low. From here, open up, warrior two. So planting that back leg and really reaching those fingertips in opposition. Flip that front palm, exhale all the way back, reverse warrior. Inhale, reaching those fingertips all the way forward and down, side angle. Hand by that ankle, and the other hand reaching towards the sky. Again, all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Option to take this bottom arm all the way around the back. And then cartwheel those hands all the way down. Step it forward. Bring the feet together, sit the hips down, and bring those arms up. Chair pose. So still keep that lengthen in that spine. Find that breath here. Pausing, maybe Sinking a little lower, holding for 3, 2, and inhale up. Exhale, float those arms down. Again, inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take it down, step or hop it back. Take the feet out towards the edges of your mat. This time, rotate into that side plank, left side. Reaching that right arm up towards the sky. Beautiful, slowly plant it back down. Other side, rotate and reach. Right side plank. That core active, the body active. Beautiful, rotate, plant that hand back down. Exhale, down dog. Feet slightly closer together. Embrace the down dog and then lengthen that left leg up. Exhale, bending the knee, open up that hip, and bring the knee into the chest, step it forward. From here, arms up, crescent lunge, sinking a little lower. Open up, warrior 2. Planting that back leg, reach those. From here, exhale, reverse warrior, reaching all the way up and back. And then side angle, reaching those left fingertips all the way down towards your ankle. And right arm up towards the sky. Feeling strong, activating the inner thighs right here. One breath all the way up and back. Option to bring that right arm all the way back behind the body. Beautiful. From here, rotate those hands all the way down. Step it forward. Feet together, hips come down, arms come up. Chair pose. Find that breath or 2. Option now, bring the hands into heart center. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Open up that chest, find that breath right here. Three, 2, and inhale up 1. You can drop those arms down. Maybe pedal the feet out. Plant the feet, and again, inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take it down, step or hop it back. Now shift that weight forward and take it down, chaturanga. Pause halfway. Find that lengthen. Exhale all the way down. Inhale up to cobra and exhale down dog. Beautiful. That little challenge now are being introduced to us. So challenging the body this morning. Press the heels down and lengthen that right leg all the way up. Exhale that knee into the chest. Find that little hover. And inhale, press it back. This time, exhale, bring that knee to that left side, crossing right here and finding that hover. Inhale, press it back. This time, exhale, find that right knee to right elbow. And inhale, press it back. Exhale back to that center, hover right here, and step it forward. Plant that foot, take a little twist right here. Beautiful, drop that arm down, straighten that front leg, and if you can, just release that body from off. Now if you can, straighten the hands into that semi-flat back halfway. All right, slowly bending that knee, plant that back leg back down, and step it back into that plank position. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale up, cobra, and exhale down dog. All right, inhale that left leg all the way up. Exhale, shift it into center, find a hover. Inhale, press it back, this time crossing. Find that hover, that connection, and inhale, press it back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, and inhale, press it back. Last time. Back into that chest, find that hover, and plant that foot. From here, we're gonna extend this arm up into this beautiful twist, and we're gonna get a little deeper like we did with the other side. So reaching this arm all the way back towards our back leg, finding a little twist and opening up that knee. Find a little breath right here. Stability in this hand, that arm. All right, nice and easy, take it back. From here, straighten this front leg, and if you can, relax that head down. Find that breath or two, and take that focus back to that foot. We'll bend this front knee, plant the hands, and shift, bringing the back leg up. Flexing that foot, and if you can, straighten that spine out. Almost as if we were doing that warrior 3, but you get this little more stability by keeping the hands down. Beautiful. Bend that knee, plant that foot, and step it back. Plank position. Exhale, take it all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale up to cobra, and exhale, down dog. All right, walk the feet together. Rise onto the toes, bend the knees, take the gaze forward, step or hop it forward. Inhale, halfway lift flat back. Exhale, reverse swan, dive it up. And then flow those arms down. Building up that heat a little bit more this time. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take it down, step or hop it back. All right, shifting that weight forward, take it down, pause halfway. Really pressing those fingertips into the ground all the way. Inhale up, cobra, and exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Plant the feet a little closer towards each other and inhale that right leg all the way up towards the sky. We'll bend that knee, open up that hip a little bit more, and then exhale, rotate that knee into the chest, step it forward. Inhale up, crescent lunge. From here, rotate that back leg, open up the hands, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. You can rotate that back arm and wrap it around as you exhale and reach that arm. Side angle, reaching those fingertips towards that ankle and opening up that chest. Nice. Again, all the way up and back, reverse warrior. And inhale, side angle. This time, pressing up to that warrior 2, stacking that spine. Now from here, take your gaze forward in front of you for half moon. So we'll shift and press up into that front leg, kicking that back heel down. And if you can, hover those fingertips in front of you. Find a hold, that stability for 3, 2, slowly bend that knee and plant back into that warrior 2. Nice job. Down, step it forward, bend the knees, take the arms up, chair pose. Hands in heart center. From here, we're gonna rotate, still lengthening through the spine. And if you can, hook that left elbow onto that right knee. Keep those knees in line and find a little twist in that spine right here. Keep that breath. This beautiful air you've made for yourself. Relax into it. And hold for 3 seconds. Beautiful. Slowly rotate back into center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, float them down. Nice. Other side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step or hop it back. Into that plank. Shift it forward all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale up to cobra. And exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Feet slightly together. The palms, heels, and rise that left leg all the way up towards the sky. We'll bend that knee, open up that hip a little bit, and then knee into chest. Step it forward. Arms come all the way up, crescent lunge, getting nice and low, and open up to warrior two. From here, reverse warrior, reaching up and back, and wrapping that bottom arm. Reach those fingertips towards the ankle for side angle. Beautiful. Keeping this twist, this openness. Exhale all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Again, inhale, side angle. And then here, press to that warrior two. Again, shifting to that half moon. Find that balance, find that gaze, bend and lift that back leg. Pressing that heel back, keeping that gaze forward, that chest open. Beautiful, almost there. Nice and easy, bend that front leg, plant it back down, cartwheel the hands down, and step it forward. Hips come down, arms come all the way up. Chair pose. Bring those hands into heart center. And as you lengthen that spine, take a little twist, hooking that right elbow into that left knee. Find a breath or two right here. Keeping those beautiful twists and keeping those hips down. Embracing this stretch, this burn, and easing it with this breath. Letting the body know you're gonna be all right. Slowly rotate back to center. And inhale up. Beautiful, let those arms flow down. Find the stability in the body. From here, keeping those hips opening in our mind, we're gonna bring that right knee into the chest. Now from here, I'm gonna grab that ankle, keep those toes pointed, and just let that knee open up. So if you're used to tree pose, this is similar, it's the lotus. So with that pointed foot, I'm gonna bring it high up into my thigh and keep pressing that knee back. You can keep the hand right here and place the other one in heart center, or option to find that release. Now, when I was first getting started out in this lotus, I would activate this thigh, the standing leg thigh, and that helped keep my leg up. But you really want to press that knee back and lengthen through the spine. But there's also little tips and tricks you can do to help your body get a little stronger, a little bit more flexible. Beautiful. Grabbing that foot, slowly bending and easing that leg down. Step that right leg all the way back. Inhale that right arm up. Getting a little stretch in that hip flexor. And exhale, step it forward. Other side, so planting the body. Slowly bring that left leg up. Pointing that foot, we'll grab the foot with our right hand and let that knee open up. Now from here, those toes go high up in that thigh and we keep pressing that knee back. Now when you're ready, bringing those hands into heart center, finding that breath in this lotus pose. Nice and opening in that hip. It's always fun when you can finally release that foot. So last breath right here. Slowly bending that stable leg and easing that left leg down. Step that left leg back. Inhale that left arm up. Find a lengthen in this side. Beautiful. Stepping it forward. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, flat back, really lengthening through the crown of your head. Step or hop it back. From here, shifting forward, chaturanga all the way down. Inhale up to cobra. And then exhale, child's pose. So keep the heels planted and send the hips back towards the heels. Lengthening those arms forward. Find a little breath or two right here. And we'll keep the hips planted where they are and walk the hands to the right side. Almost pressing the body back and really trying to lengthen that left arm forward. Really breathing and calming that heart rate back down. Nice. Walking the body over to that left side. Keeping those hips down and reaching that right arm out nice and long. Beautiful. Relaxing in this child's pose. 2 more breaths right here. Nice. And walk those hands back to center. You can lengthen one more time and then we'll walk it up. Find a nice seated position. And then from here, you can bring the feet in front of you and we'll just take that right leg, taking it all the way back by that hip, sending the knee forward. The left leg will come right on top, bringing those heels back behind you, coming into this cow face pose. Now from here, you should feel the rotation in those hips, opening up those hips. Now keep them planted. Option to just breathe and lengthen through the spine right here. Or if you'd like to take it a little deeper, you can walk the hands forward. Press those hips down and find a lengthen through the spine. Have a breath or two right here. And relax. We want to ease those muscles to open and not force them. So on these last couple breaths, if you would like to get a little deeper, you can. Maybe even bringing that chin down. And then wherever you are, easing back to that nice straight spine. From here, we're going to take a little balance, activating that core. So I'm going to rock my hips back slightly and grab onto the bottoms of my feet. Now from here, I'm going to press and pull my feet back. I'm not going to press, so I'm just going to try and make that more clear. I'm going to shift my weight back, grabbing onto the bottoms of my feet and lifting and pulling them back towards my body. Lengthening through that spine, activating that core so we can stay nice and still. Now you can keep balancing with the feet and the hands, still keeping that lengthen. Beautiful, nice and easy, letting go of the feet. And then you can rock the knees side to side, little windshield wiper. Beautiful. Plant the feet, other side. So left leg comes in first, bringing that heel to the hip. Nice little squeeze in that body, twisting the body up. So they may not be this close. Yours may be right here, and that's fine. Everybody's slightly different. All right, wherever you are, finding this nice lengthen in the spine. Breathing and allowing those hips to open up. You can always walk the hands forward and straighten that spine. If you can keep that spine straight, you can take it a little bit lower. Now, if you can keep that spine straight, you can take it a little bit lower, but we also want to focus on that spine and keeping those hips down. So wherever you are, finding that breath or two right here. Now, this may be your chair pose where it's a lot of stress on the muscles and it's hard. So really embrace those exhales right here. Allowing that body to relax, the mind to relax, and not hold that tension and stress. Last little bit, if you want to round that spine, take it a little deeper. You can even bring that chin into the chest. Find a breath or two right here. And then wherever you are, walking it right back up. Now slowly sitting the hips back and holding on to the bottoms of the feet, taking it up for cow face. So pulling those feet back and try and find that lengthen in that spine. We're kind of balancing on those sits bones. So still find that breath right here. Hold for 3, 2, and we'll slowly release those feet. Again, windshield wipers side to side. Now we did the hardest one first. So we'll place the feet together and try and glue the knees. We're taking the legs up into a boat pose. So you can hold right here, keeping that spine nice and long. Or if you can, lengthen those palms out. Palms are up and really reaching towards those legs. Find a breath or two right here. Staying nice and still and gluing those legs together. Beautiful. Tap the knees. Beautiful. Tap the toes down. And we're going to go into low boat pose. So same thing. Keeping those knees glued together and finding some distance between the chest and the thigh. You can keep the hands on the ground or extend them up. Now this doesn't have to be super low for the low bow pose. You want to be strong in that core and not feel it in that back. Breathing, activating everything right here. Tap the feet down. Back to high boat pose. I'm just gonna move my pack. Yay! Reached that halfway plus some. Okay, starting with that high boat pose again. Lifting those legs, finding a lift, and extending those arms out. Now, if you were here before, test it out. You can try one arm at a time. And then try 2. Now from here, exhale, slowly lower, low boat pose. Find that activation in that core. Keep the legs glued together. Inhale up, high boat pose. Finding that lift, that lengthen last time, low boat pose. Moving nice and smooth between the two. Beautiful. Tap the feet and lie it back. All right. From here, I'm going to lengthen that left leg out and bring that right knee into my chest. Now, keep both feet pointed and come up into a little crunch. We'll rise that left leg off the ground, give a nice little hug, and switch. So hug and hold, and switch. And switch. So just finding a nice little embrace and switching. Here we go for 4. Nice and slow. 3. 2. Staying in this hover. Yeah, no, I can kind of almost see it. 2. Nice and slow, holding, and 1. All right, grabbing both knees into that chest, still staying in this hover, Exhale it all out. Inhale, lengthen those arms out. Those legs out nice and long. Exhale, round it all in. Again, inhale, lengthen it out. And exhale, round it in. Just like this, nice and slow. And maybe it's not all the way flat. Maybe it's nice and lifted. Whatever your body is telling you today. We've got 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Beautiful. From here, again, lengthen that left leg down. Up. We'll hold and lift that left leg up off the ground. We go 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2. So just giving a little stretch, a little pulse, keeping those shoulder blades off the ground. Switching, switch. That's 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees into the chest. Relax the feet down and relax the head, the shoulders down. Plant the palms beside you, really pressing those arms, the shoulders, the fingertips into the mat. Plant the feet and inhale, rising those glutes up off the mat. Coming into a little glute bridge raise. Hold right here. Find that activation in those glutes. And that core should be nice and warm. So not dipping into our low back. Beautiful, slowly coming back down. Inhale, rise, back up. So if those glutes are a little sore, give those arms some of the weight. Make sure they're helping you out right here. Beautiful, lowering nice and slow. Again, inhale, rise, back up. Beautiful. Try and find a nice straight line from that shoulder to the knees. Squeeze and keep your high. Nice and easy, lowering down last time. Inhale, rise on up. From here, rotate those shoulders underneath you, interlock the hands, and then press them down into the mat. Find that breath right here and really embrace the burn in our glutes. 2 more breaths. Keep that squeeze, keep that lift. Almost there. 3, 2, and slowly undo the hands. Walk them back out and release the glutes nice and slow down. Give the knees a little hug right here. Maybe rock side to side. Beautiful, rock side to side. Giving that back. Now from here, I'm going to plant this left leg and then cross the right knee over, figure 4. Reach in between and give those glutes a little stretch. You can relax that body back down, bringing that leg a little closer to you. Find a breath or 2 right here. We won't hold for very long. And let's go ahead and switch. So undoing that right leg, we'll take this left leg and cross it over. Reaching through again and then relaxing back down. So the glutes and the hips are very important, keeping us stable and balanced throughout the day. So we're going to do a little bit more work on that today. So go ahead and undo this leg, and we're just going to roll on to our left side. Extend the legs out to the corners of the mat, and then from here, we're going to bend this bottom leg. So from here, we'll flex this top leg and kick it forward and back. forward and back. So I don't want my hips to move. So as I kick back, I don't want to rotate and open back. Just as much as you can with keeping the spine and the hips in line. Now stopping back at that diagonal, we're just going to lift and lower that leg. Keeping again that hip in line and activating a different part of that glute. Beautiful. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the bottom. Really press that heel back. Up an inch and hold. Again, up an inch and hold. Last time and hold. Really pressing and kicking that leg out. Breathing right here. Beautiful. Extend that bottom leg. Bend this top leg. Grab onto that ankle and plant the foot. You can keep hold of this leg. We're just going to lift and lower that bottom leg. So from here you can flex that foot and we'll just lift and lower. We've got 10 of these. Halfway. So that's 5, 4, 3, finding a little pause at the top, 2, and 1. All right, extending both legs back out. I'm gonna flip on to my other side. Planting the hips towards the back of the mat and extending those legs out to the corner. From here, bending that bottom leg. And from here, you can flex, pressing the leg forward and back. Keeping that hand in front of you, helping keep your balance. This is nice, slow, and controlled. Beautiful. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Pausing back at that corner. Rise that leg up and lower down. Beautiful. Halfway. Embracing that little pause at the top. For 3, 2, and 1. From here, go up an inch and hold. Again, up an inch and hold. Really driving that heel out. Up an inch and hold. Last one, embrace the burn in that glute. Bend that leg. Grab that ankle. Plant the foot and extend that bottom leg. From here, we'll flex that foot. And again, 10 raises up. Here we go for 10, 9, 8. Finding that pause, that hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, and 1. All right, extend that top leg and we're gonna roll onto our stomachs. Take a little inhale, cobra right here. Pressing into the hands, lifting that chest up. Exhale back down. Again, just using those back muscles. Inhale, activate that back, lift up into that cobra. You can even check by lifting those hands off, right? Exhale back down. Last time. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale back down. Now tuck those toes and press up, down dog. Lifting those hips all the way up and back. Now really drive those heels down. Feel this nice lengthen in this down dog. Stretching all those beautiful muscles in the back that we've worked. Beautiful. Rise onto the toes, bend the knees, take the gaze forward, step or hop it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, just roll it all the way up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Let's do our very last flow. Nice and slow. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive it forward, really reaching that chest forward. Inhale, sliding those hands up, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, take a down step or hop it back, plank position. Lowering down as slow as you can for this chaturanga. All the way down. Inhale up, cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Walk the feet together. Exhale the heels down and inhale that right leg all the way up. Exhale that knee into the chest. Step it forward, runner's lunge. Take a little twist towards that bent knee. Beautiful. Plant that hand, drop that back knee, and then we'll shift the hips back, flexing that front foot. Shifting it forward, get a nice straightening in that spine, a stretch in that hip flexor. Exhale, shift it back one more time. This time, point that front foot. Press both hips so they're in line. And then tuck that back foot. Press up into this beautiful hamstring stretch. Releasing that head, stepping forward, sending those hips down, those arms up. Sitting in that chair again. Inhale up and exhale, flow down. Again, nice and slow. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take it down, step or hop it back. Nice and slow, chaturanga all the way down. Inhale up, cobra, and exhale, down dog. Plant the inhale that left leg all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, knee into chest, step it forward. Find a twist towards that bent knee. Beautiful. Plant that hand, drop that knee down, and then shift the hips back. Flex that front foot. Beautiful. Try and peel those toes back towards you. Now shift the weight forward. Find a lengthen in that psoas, that hip flexor. A breath right here, and then exhale, send it back again. Point the toes this time. Nice. Plant that foot and extend both legs up into this hamstring stretch. Again, step it forward. Last little chair pose. Send the hips back, the arms all the way up. Pressing those shoulders down, rotating within the hands. Bring those hands into heart center. Now this time, take the hands down, the hips up, and then we'll sit it down. Tiny little stretch, and we'll relax all the way down onto the back. Bring that right knee into the chest, and cross it over the body. Extending that right arm out, taking that gaze to the right side. Now, if you'd like to take this a little deeper, bending that bottom leg and just setting it on, just bending that bottom leg and setting it on the other. Kind of forcing that leg down, deepening the stretch right here. Big, deep breath in and out. Now slowly roll onto the back, keeping those legs intertwined. Give the knees a hug. Grab on to the tops of the feet and then relax back down, holding those legs. Almost like that cow face pose we did, but this time lying down. Find a breath or two right here. Undo the legs. Give both the knees a hug. And then extend that right leg all the way down. Keeping this left knee up, slowly take it down towards the ground and little twist with that upper body towards the left side. Again, deepening this stretch by bending that right knee and placing it on the left. Finding that breath right here. Last little bit. We'll slowly roll onto our back, bringing those knees back into the chest. A little hug as we hold on to the tops of those feet. Relax back down, deepening that stretch in the hips. Beautiful. Undo those legs. One last little hug. And then we'll plant. Open up the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. I'll bring my left hand over my heart and right hand on that stomach. Relaxing the body for Shavasana. So starting with that breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Focusing solely on those inhales and exhales. Allowing the rib cage to open and contract. Closing the eyes, relaxing the body. Releasing any tension you may be holding. Now gravity will open up those hips this last little bit. So no need to worry there. Think about releasing any stress you may be holding, starting at the top of the head, through the chest, the hips, the knees, down through the feet. Thanking the body for the amazing work it did, challenging yourself, and building this heat in the body. Take a couple more breaths right here. And whenever you're ready, we'll slowly start to extend the legs down. Maybe even plant the arms down so we go into this full corpse pose with those palms facing the sky and the body fully relaxed. Feeling the ground underneath us, supporting us. Letting any stress or tension the body may be holding to flow away. Bringing this beautiful light. Thank you so much for moving and flowing with me, challenging yourself.